Hello YouTube, and welcome to this edition of Race Car Fabrication and Restoration. I'm Ronnie Humphrey, and I appreciate you guys joining us today. Unfortunately, I think this is probably going to be our final episode that we're going to do for a little while. We're going to take a little break. To be honest with you, I've been a little disappointed in the growth of the channel. It's a lot of work in order to do these videos. Obviously, I enjoy doing it. I love doing it. I enjoy all the people who have subscribed to the channel, but we're just not getting the viewership that we need in order to make it worthwhile to keep it up, and I really hate that. But we're going to come back in the future, and we will give you some updates on the car. But as far as putting out, one or two videos per week, I don't think we're going to do that anymore, and just take a little break for a little while. I hope you guys understand. It's just people are busy right now in the economy. People's got other things on their mind other than watch somebody work on an old car. However, in today's final episode, before our break, we're going to go ahead and get the windshield for this car. I picked up some lexan yesterday afternoon after work, and we're going to see if we can get this cut out. I think I have enough for the front windshield and for the side glasses. So let's get started. Let's see what we can get done. All right, this is the piece of lexan I picked up yesterday. It's a 3/16 lexan, and I actually got a 4x8 sheet for about $150, which I was pretty pleased with that. I figured it'd probably gone up more than that, but it hasn't. Originally, we were going to use this windshield here. We was going to put glass back in it, but I tell you what, I just decided that we're not going to do that. There was nobody here in town that could really cut it with confidence, and I just didn't want to spend that kind of money on a glass, and we ended up buying 2 or 3. They wouldn't guarantee, because if it broke, it was going to be on me. So we're going to go ahead and put a lexan. That's what all the new cars have in them. We're going to put a lexan in it. It won't be period correct, but I don't care. Okay, if you don't like it, you can build your own car. But so we're going to trace this out here and try to cut it, and hopefully this pattern will work. I'm actually going to come back. I'm going to take about a 1/4 inch off the edges on the top and on the sides, and that should make it work. Okay, that gets this thing cut. Hopefully this will work now. I want to show you, I use this cutoff wheel. You see us use this for everything. Excuse my hands a little bit white here. But this actually melts the plastic, the lexan, more so than cut it. And whenever it melts, it allows you to make a perfectly straight line. It's amazing how it does it, but you don't have something that's like a snake. And then a little trick, you come back on the edge after you cut it. You can see it's kind of got a melted edge here, but you can just take that with a razor blade and it just all pops off, and you have a perfectly straight line. So a little tip for you. All right, we got the windshield thrown in, and it's a little bit large on purpose because I cut on the line that traced the outside of my pattern. Did that on purpose, but it's gonna lay in there fine. I'm gonna come back now and take this 1/4 inch off, which I originally planned, and it's gonna fit pretty daggum good. So real excited about that. That's a whole lot easier than having to buy 3 or 4 pieces of glass windshields and then they break them while they're trying to cut them. So we'll get this trimmed up and see what we end up with. We have our sides trimmed up now, and all I have to do is do the top, and that's going to look really, really good. We purposely came in, we're going to fill this in where we came in 1/4 of an inch, and we will fill silicone in on that the way these other cars are done. Of course, obviously we'll paint the outline black as well. So we'll get the top cut across there now, and hopefully that'll be a wrap. All right, got all 3 sides trimmed up now. We'll stick it in here, and hopefully this will be the last time. Looks pretty good. To say that I am pleased is an understatement. This is fantastic. Got a nice edge all around the corner. I can't wait to get that protective coating on. And our tabs will pull this down. We're sticking up. And we'll actually build this up just a hair so this will be flush. As you see, it's already flush with the protection bars down the middle, so it's flush up here. So we'll build the rest of it up with some backing, probably some type of sticky foam, what I've done in the past. One side insulation tape, sticky backside tape. But there you go, one windshield. All right, now that we have the windshield done, we're gonna get on to these side windows for the B-post. You can see while we have to replace them, you can't quite see through them. So I guess we see a little bit. But anyway, we're gonna get all this silicone scraped off the bottom so we can lay down flat on our lexan so we can lay out a pattern. So let's get this cleaned up. Just use a regular windshield inspection sticker scraper. It's going off really easy. All right, go ahead and drill out this vent now, and we should be able to use this as a pattern now. Okay, got that off now. Some little homemade ductwork there from 1988. So we get our lexan up here now. Get down where you can see me. We'll get our lexan. How about this? We got our lexan laid up here now, and simply trace it out and cut it. Repeat for the driver's side. We'll be done. I'm going to use these clamps here just to keep it flat so I can get a true design around it. Okay, there you go. One Buick side window. All right, I went ahead and cut the vent glass out and aqueduct, and I'm going to do a little file on this by hand, get this a little bit smoother. But that completes this side except for the final sanding and edging. So we'll go ahead and get the other side cut now, and that'll be it. Here's the other side. Got to cut this corner off here, but do that real quick and we'll be done. Before we sign off here on our little break we're going to give you, I did want to give you an update. Ryan did get his car finished, did get it on the track. Unfortunately, the first race we went to, he only got to hot lap it and we got rained out. And so that's where he's at. So I just want to tidy up a couple of things, but that car is running and racing, ready to go. And you saw us on our last episode, we were working on Reed's go-kart. We have it finished now, and it's ready. Got the gas pedal, got the motor in it, and seat belts in it, got the body on it. Had to do a lot of trimming back here. I still got to come back and straighten some of this out. But it's actually drivable. We're actually going to have to let him run it without the hood on. His little head, his little eyes aren't about right up there. But turned out really, really cute. And that's a nice little car. So I did want to try to catch up with you on some of these projects you've been following here with us. For you loyal followers, that's where we're at. Well, that wraps up another exciting episode. I'm sure you were just on the edge of your seat watching me cut a bunch of lexan plastic. I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, and he suggested maybe that may be what the issue is. We haven't been getting the growth lately because we're kind of over the real big nuts and bolts and all the exciting week-to-week heavy-duty building stuff. We're into the little small tedious stuff now. But don't worry, we're not going anywhere. We'll be back with you. And I greatly appreciate all you faithful subscribers and guys that send me the messages every week. And like I say, we're not going anywhere. We're still going to continue to work and get this car finished and get started on the body work very, very soon now. And we'll give you some updates from time to time. We're just going to extend it a little bit, and I think maybe the economy will settle down a little bit and people can maybe get back to enjoying life and not stressed out. And it cools down some maybe this fall. Maybe people kind of start subscribing a little bit more and watching. I think there's a lot of channels out there like we have, and I think that's the problem too. There's a lot of people who have projects going on, project channels, and there's just so many people around who can watch that. But as always, again, thank you. Hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. You don't go anywhere, we're not gonna go anywhere. We'll see you next time on Race Car Fabrication and Restoration. God bless you. You take care.